Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shin05T5 coming at you with another video. And today's video, I want to talk about handhelds versus your phone. And before we begin, remember to like, comment, subscribe. That really does help me out. But this video idea got inspired by a comment discussion I had with one of you in my video on... Oh, I think it was my Switch boycott video, and I did want to, like, shout out the person's name, but I think they use their, like, real name, so I don't really want to, like, say it or shout it out, but, if you're the person that, like, we were having the discussion in that video, and you want me to, like, pin your name in the comment, I'll definitely do that. I just feel weird when it's, like, an actual name, of a person, so I don't know if that's like their personal account or whatever, so I always feel weird about it. But the discussion came from that video, and basically, the funny thing is like I've had this discussion before with other people when I talk about Android-based handhelds like the Odin 2 or the Retroid Pockets, things like that, and I've gotten into discussions where people are like, these Android handhelds, they're a waste of money, they're not worth your time. They're basically just, like, weaker phones with, like, a controller built in them. And your normal phone can just play all these emulated games and do all that stuff. These are just a waste of fucking money. And, I do agree, but I do also disagree with that statement. Because on paper, like, it's factually correct that, especially if you got a phone within the last, like, year or two, you can probably emulate up to at least Nintendo 64 or Dreamcast on it, depending on your phone. And if you have like a nicer phone, like a Samsung Galaxy or a Google Pixel, I believe, you can probably emulate, you know, GameCube, PS2, probably Switch, maybe even like PS3, and things of that nature. But here's the thing where I disagree with, is you don't want to game like that on your phone. And here's why. Like, me personally, I like my phone just being my phone. And I'm one of those people where, like, I just like having a device that specializes in, like, one thing. You know, it's like, I don't want, like, an all-in-one device. I want, like, a device that, like my phone, it's just, like, calls, text, things like that. And then, like, my Retroid Pocket Mini, for example, I like that being my game device. And, like, I'll just take both with me. Because using your phone as, like, your personal, like, gaming device like that, it's like, yeah, you can get things like that backbone where it kind of it's like that controller thing that comes out, you put your phone in, and it's like you have, like, a game controller with it. It's like, yeah, but then it's just, like, it's not really that portable then. Because, like, it is, but then it's like you also have to remember to bring your backbone controller thing with you. So again, it's like right there, it's not portable. And the guy was making the argument that, like, well, all you need is a wireless Bluetooth controller, and it's like, then it's the same exact thing. As soon as you need to bring an external controller with you, it's not portable. It's just not. You'd have to carry around the controller. You probably need to bring it in a bag. It is just not portable at that point anymore. And then secondly, if you are gaming on, like, doing PS2, GameCube, Switch, like, high-end emulation, I don't care how good your phone is, that is going to eat your fucking battery. It just is. It just will. Those high-end emulators will just fucking kill your battery, and this is where the problem comes in with gaming on your phone, is because you'll need your phone to not be dying. Because if you need to make an emergency call, or you need to message someone, or talk to someone, or do something else on your phone, you can't allocate all your battery to your actual phone. So that's, like, a huge issue with gaming on a phone. Now, again, and you could always make the argument of, like, oh, I'll just buy a second phone for gaming, but at that point, just get an Android-based handheld. And another thing that he was talking about is the power that these phones have, especially, like, the higher-end phones. And it's just like, it's so, like, the chipsets and parts and everything like that are so much better on these phones than they are on these, like, little handheld devices like the Odin or Retroid Pocket or things like that. And it's just like, that is true, but it's getting to the point where the extra power is not worth it. There's like a diminishing return on it. And like what I mean by that is if you take my Odin 2 Mini, which is a really top-of-line handheld in the Android handheld market, it's probably one of like the upper echelons that you can get. That handheld, even with its chipset, can handle everything Android can do at this point in time. So basically what I'm saying is, even if I made it more powerful and you can get better chipsets and it doesn't really matter because it can already play every Android game, all the big emulators that are out on Android, it runs well. Like the upper echelon of Android emulation right now is starting to become like PlayStation 3 and Wii U. And those emulators are still in development. Like there's not a full official release of them yet. But my Odin 2 Mini can run the latest version of the PlayStation 3 emulator, and it can run the latest version of Cemu and get like some of those games working. So again, having extra power doesn't help me in any way because I can already do what Android can do at this current moment. So will that change in the future? Maybe, but right now it's like it's not worth getting anything more powerful than that. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth getting a Android-based handheld. I think it's better than just playing it on your phone. And especially if you get one of the nicer ones, like a Retroid Pocket 5 and Odin 2. I definitely think they're worth the money, and it's just nice having a device that's just made for gaming. You know, just something else separate from your phone that you can just play games on. And again, you're not draining battery on your phone. You're not... like since it's a separate device, you can have your phone on you and also have a device made for gaming. So I think on paper, yes, you're correct, where your phones can, you know, outclass these Android handhelds, but I think in like a more practical use, the Android-based handhelds in the real world are actually better to have than just gaming on your phone. And the best way I could sum it up is, like, if you've watched Dragon Ball Z, and remember when Goku was training with Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber to fight Cell, and Goku was able to do that, like Ascended Saiyan type thing, or Ascended Super Saiyan, where he wasn't exactly Super Saiyan 2, he just got into a really bulky Super Saiyan, and Gohan said, "Whoa, Dad, you're, like, strong enough to beat Cell," and then, like, Goku was just like, yeah, like, power level wise, I'm strong enough to, like, defeat Cell, but, like, with this bulky body, I'm not going to be able to beat him in a fight. Because, again, it's not just about power, it's about, there's other factors that come into it, and I think that's the exact same argument I have against, like, phones versus Android-based handhelds. I definitely think these Android-based handhelds are worth the money. They definitely are. I'm having a blast with them. Again, I do see the argument with like the phone stuff, but all in all, I definitely think if you want a gaming device, get an Android-based handheld. Something like an Odin or a Retroid Pocket or an Ambernick device or one of those, and I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised with it. So, anyway, that's all I have to say on the matter. Thank you again. Again, I don't feel comfortable saying his name because like it looks like his real name, so it's just like whatever. But if you're watching this video and you want me to link your YouTube channel in the comment section, I will definitely do that. Just hit me up. But other than that, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know if you think I'm right, you think I'm wrong, you think I'm just a dumb monkey. All of that is fair game, so I'd love to talk to you guys about it. Other than that, I'm Shin0525. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.